Hi ladies, so it's been a week. I wasn't even sure I was going to have time to make this video, but I went ahead and pushed through and I'm going to make it now. So it's just, you have those weeks, and then I've been working on getting supplies together for someone to take to a location for supplies for the hurricane victims, and so that's taken up some of my time. But first I want to tell y'all something I just tried, and it's amazing. I am so happy I went ahead and tried this. So, well, first let me talk about protein powder, because that is something I get asked a lot, and I may just make one video and make it a page. So I am, like I say, I'm on plan the majority of my time, and I might have something that's slightly off plan or personal choice added here or there. For example, my protein powders. So I'm very sensitive. I don't know what's up with my stomach. I can eat all the off-plan stuff. You could probably give me a donut right now and I would not have any stomach issues. But with some of these on-plan things, I don't know what it is, my stomach says no. For example, I use xanthan gum in place of glucose. My stomach does not, something about glucose and I don't get along. So some of my protein powders are not always 100% on plan. Like the Clean Simple Eats, I put it in my Kirkland salt thing because their protein powders come in bags. But the ingredients for Clean Simple Eats, and there's only one flavor that I have tried that I have not liked. I've tried the vanilla coconut cream. Key lime pie is phenomenal, but peach is out of this world. I think the peach and the key lime pie would make excellent Ninja Creamies. That it is so good. I did not like the brownie batter. It has that off fake chocolate flavor, but my best friend I gave it to, her and her husband finished that bag in like 2 weeks. It was gone. So, and I'd had that bag here at my house for months. So the ingredients in Clean Simple Eats are whey protein isolate, xylitol, non-fat dry milk, prebiotic Vita Fiber, coconut oil, xanthan gum, stevia leaf, sea salt, and monk fruit. And the prebiotic Vita Fiber makes this not on plan. So, but it does not hurt my stomach. I get no bloating. I have no problems with the Clean Simple Eats. Another one that I use, and I meant to get bags. I'll be right back. Is the Devotion. This one has sucralose, which is not on plan. No bloating, no stomach issues. And I have not had a chance. I got this in, like Monday. And again, my week has been insane, and I have yet to have a chance to try it. But it actually smells delicious. It smells just like brownie batter. I cannot wait to try this recipe. And one thing about Devotion is it is also designed to be baked with. It's still smoothies and everything, but also it can be used for baking, and it's doesn't dry things out. This is probably my favorite brand, but this one, it has better ingredients. Just this one has sucralose, which is not on plan at all. Okay, my elbows will bother me. Okay, so what I just did is I took vanilla protein powder, I frothed it up in 1 cup of water. Milk might have been good, but I was just using water for my experiment. I added ice, and then I added Zevia. Let me tell you, so there's this trend that's going around where you go to a gas station, convenience store, and you get a Coke Zero, and you don't fill it up, and then you take a core vanilla protein shake and you pour it in. If you use probably like a milk and make it thicker, more like a regular protein shake, this is so good. I cannot believe how good this is. Now I've got to go see if my Super One still has Zevia on sale, because I've been drinking a little bit of those. So I can try more flavors and see what all I can come up with. This is phenomenal. And it's the only calories in this, if you use water and ice, and Zevia is the calories from your protein powder. So, for example, Clean Simple Eats is 110 calories for 1 scoop and 20 grams. So this thing has 20 grams of protein in it and 110 calories. Can I tell y'all I'm shocked? This my new favorite thing ever is this. I just feel like I've simplified my life so much with getting protein in, although it's going to cost a lot of money because ZB is not that cheap and protein powders aren't that cheap. So if you find a good deal on an on-plan soda, the different flavors you could come up with, I'm sure like orange. I'm not a creamsicle person, but you can do orange and get orange creamsicle. I'm thinking black cherry and vanilla. My brain is on overload. What if the chocolate brownie batter and black cherry? I don't know. Maybe that's gross. But this was so good. And if you want it thick, kind of like, so I was thinking this would be a root beer float. It's not quite root beer float as I was thinking it was going to be. But if you wanted to make it thicker, I would do almond milk or something like that. Maybe use less milk to make that part thicker. But this is so good. Okay, I'm not going to have time to do my, oh, and you have to like your protein powder because I can clearly taste whatever, like like that chocolate brownie batter that I gave away. If I added it to this, I would not finish it because that taste would still be in here. So you have to like the flavor of your protein powder. And I have the Devotion Angel Food Cake, also a phenomenal flavor. So again, I'm on plan most of the time. I just have gut or stomach issues with the bloating from some of the other on plan items. Okay, so I'm not going to get my pumpkin fluff today. I've got too much to get done. My goal is this weekend, although I do have a family trip to a pumpkin place about an hour away that my daughter took off work for. So I have to do that. And then we have a comedian that we bought tickets for the same day. So that's tomorrow night. So I've just got some busy days in my life. So I'm going to try this weekend for sure. Just because it is a fuel pool if you make the smaller size. And it just needs cottage cheese, pumpkin, and sweetener. And pumpkin pie spice. Super, super simple. All right, so I'm going to explain how I do this. So first thing I do is I just take frozen blueberries. This time I did add a tiny bit of raspberries just for more fiber. I don't know, that's what my brain was thinking. I mean, I think you can see it. So in the skillet, and I use like just a big, it's a Pioneer Woman skillet just from Walmart, nothing fancy. And I use a skillet because I need it done fast. And so when you have more space and for everything to go across the pan, it's going to cook faster because there's more space for the berries, whatever it is you're cooking. So I threw these in the pan. I got some water. I put in probably a quarter cup of water. I just let it simmer while I was doing all this other stuff and working on this recipe. It's not a recipe, but anyway. I threw in some allulose. I'm afraid it's going to be a little sweet because I don't know if I think I added too much. You use whatever sweetener you have and you like. Again, which one? The original Gentle Sweet is not my friend. I can do the xylitol free, but I can even do xylitol, so I'm not sure what it is. But the original Gentle Sweet, it was not good for my stomach, but the xylitol free Gentle Sweet I can handle. So use whatever sweeteners you like that your stomach can handle, whatever. You might even just use stevia. I just use allulose because it's going to go in my fridge and some sweeteners will crystallize and allulose does not. And again, I bought that giant bag that I've showed y'all before, probably from Amazon. That's typically where I get this stuff because I just live in a small town. And then I just let it cook and I just use this to stir and I get something out, do the frothing this, and I just turn around and stir. That's it. And so you cook it until you get to the texture that you want. I think I might have overcooked it a little bit, and all you gotta do is add more water. If you overcook it, add a little water. And it's just this nice. And somebody asked about blueberry compote. I guess I'm not fancy. I don't know what compote is. I just thought it was, I don't know. So if this is compote, I guess we can be fancy and call it compote, but I just cook blueberries. And so you just have like this nice thick, and I do about 1 cup at a time unless I know I'm going to eat it in time because it'll last at least a week. But since I'm using frozen berries, it's not that big of a deal. I don't have to worry about when berries are going bad. If berries are going bad, I would air fry them. Just that's my other trick I love to do. I haven't tried cooking them like this. I I don't know why I haven't, I guess, to air fry them, but air frying just takes those softened berries that aren't bad yet, but I don't want to eat them raw, and extends their shelf life, I guess. Anyway, now, I am talking way too fast, and I apologize for that. If you want to go with that cheese, more of a cheesecake flavor, so my friend, I'd left this at her house for like, she got to give me my container back. I haven't got my container from her. I said, try it and let me know what you think, because wasn't going to see her over the weekend. And she said it was absolutely delicious, and how did I make it? And it tasted like a blueberry cheesecake. If you want to go even farther with the cheesecake kind of flavor, I would add lemon, a little lemon juice, and a little lemon zest to the berries. Maybe at one time I did lemon extract because I didn't have any lemon juice or lemons in the house, period. So I did a little bit of lemon extract. And if you do extract, remember to go slowly, because you can add too much quickly and you can't take it out. And I add a little bit of vanilla at the very end. And that's all that is. There's nothing special, but for some reason, when it's combined like this, it is delicious. Okay, so then you take whatever flavor protein powder you want. I typically do a vanilla-based protein powder. And how I know how much protein powder to add is, I haven't done anything to this yet. Just took the top off. This is just, I'm going to put the lid on it just so I don't make a mess. Just great value. I don't have my Costco brand. I just go look on the side. It is 2/3 of a cup is a serving, and there's 5 servings in here. So each serving gets 1/2 cup of protein powder. That's it. And I don't know how a 1/2 cup of protein powder sweetens and flavors 1 serving of the yogurt. I don't know if it's a mixture of the sweetened berries. I don't know. But it is so good. Okay, so I've got 1 scoop in here. So I've got 2 scoops in here of vanilla-based protein powder. So this is 5, so I'm going to need 2.5 scoops of protein powder. And again, this is just Clean Simple Eats protein powder. I cut off a recipe that was on the package, and then the nutritional information, because it's in a bag, and I just think bags just fall over everywhere. Oh, I don't get a whole, I need a half. So 2.5 scoops per 5 servings of yogurt. And if you want to be really accurate, I would use a scale and weigh it. My scale needs a battery, and it's needed a battery for weeks. So there's that. And then when I do this, you know, usually I'm lazy and I mix everything in the containers, but there's no way I feel that I'm going to get the yogurt all the way to the bottom of this container. So, what my goal is, you know, live TV can be messy. At least mine is. This is not TV. I'm not on TV. Thank the Lord. I try to dump in at least half and incorporate the protein powder in it. I just don't want to try to do too much at once. And once it seems to like have taken in some of it, making a mess. I'll add more. Now you could probably just dump the whole thing in. I haven't tried that yet. I haven't tried a different flavor of protein powder yet. I've only done vanilla based. I've done their plain vanilla, and I've used Angel Fruit Cake. I do not have THM's vanilla. I have their chocolate and strawberry. And I think strawberry would be really good with any flavor berries, but I think strawberries or blueberries, raspberries, any berry. And it's just like a thick, it is, I love when simple things that, one, are fuel pulls, because then I can add this to almost any meal as a dessert. No, I wouldn't do the whole serving, obviously, I guess unless I was needing a whole thing of protein. If you want to get all the the bottom yogurt out, you'll need this spatula, which I do not have, except I'm going to use that one. I don't understand how this tastes as good as it does. I am not a plain dairy person. I've never tasted plain kefir. I've never tasted plain yogurt. I tasted plain milk when I was a kid, and it was disgusting. And so since then, I just find it better that I don't consume plain dairy. And I'm really picky on cheese, which if you saw that post this week, I'm I'm a weird dairy person, I guess, with all my heavy cream stuff. That's it. That's all you do, is you just mix it, and it ends up being thick like this. And somehow the magic between the yogurts, yes, it is just plain non-fat Greek yogurt from Walmart. Absolutely nothing fancy. Now, obviously, if you have the THM protein powder, it's going to be even more on plan than the Clean Simple Eats, because like I said, an admin weighed in and said that the fiber blend made it not on plan, and I'm not sure what is in the fiber blend that makes it not on plan, but there's obviously something that they felt no. But I do not have the vanilla. Now, one thing I've been doing for devotion, because again, it does have sucralose, and I know it is not on plan, and I'm not promoting you to consume off-plan things. I just want to clarify that. But I have been watching for sales, and there was a sale, and I bought the new flavor. I didn't have any. No, I had the angel food cake. Anyway, and I got sent the wrong flavor. And they said I could return it and they would send me the right flavor, or I could get 30 or 35% off my next order. So I saved that, and then I ordered 2 more containers, and it was like 40% off my order. So because protein powders can be expensive. They can be, $2 a serving. I think that's what Clean Simple Eats is, because Clean Simple Eats is like $60 a bag, and there's 30 servings. And if you order through their website, you have to order like $100 worth of stuff to get free shipping. So the first time I ordered, I did the $100 worth of stuff, and I think I got the brownie batter. And I was so disappointed, because it's like their favorite. And whenever I got it, and then it just had that, I don't know if you've ever you've smelled like a chocolate scented candle or something. That's what that tasted like to me. But all the other flavors I have tried are really, really good. It does not have off-plan sweeteners in it. It uses, I think even use xylitol, and sometimes, does it say xylitol? And my stomach was not bothered by it at all. Yeah, it has xylitol in it, and for some reason I can handle it. I don't know why. But use whatever flavor protein powder you like, and obviously deals are the best to save us money. Anyway, I can just ramble forever. I've got to clean all this up. I've got stuff I've got to do. But if you have any questions about this, again, it's super simple. 1/2 scoop of protein powder of choice. I've only done vanilla flavors per serving of yogurt. So 1 container like this. This is not the Costco. This is great value, non-fat Greek yogurt, nothing special. 5 servings. So for 5 servings, I do 2.5 scoops of protein powder. And because I do not think it is possible for me to get the protein powder to the bottom of this container, I go ahead and take the extra step of dumping it out. And then I'll scoop it back in here. And then it's just 1 approximately cup of frozen berries to approximately 1/4 cup. It doesn't really matter. Sweetener of choice to taste. I use allulose. Allulose has not bothered me at all, and I'm so thankful. And sweeten to taste. I use allulose mostly because it's going to be in the fridge and it won't crystallize. And then if you wanted to make like little dessert cups, like with little like jelly jars or something, and make these into like little desserts for your week, I would add the lemon juice to this, and I would add maybe some of the zest of the lemon to this as well. And so that lemon just kind of gives it that cheesecakey flavor. even though my friend said this tasted like cheesecake, and I didn't do that this last time. And it really is so close to dessert. I think that's one reason, because I used to be a dessert person. Maybe that's one reason that I can always eat this, even whenever I don't understand the food aversion. I can just start eating 2 to 3 bites in, and I swear it's like I'm pregnant, and I'm not. I'm 49 in perimenopause. I just feel nauseated, and I just can't take another bite. But this right here, I have yet to have that happen with, so I try to keep this on plan at all times, and it will last 2 weeks. I mean, depending, I guess, on how old your yogurt is. I have yet to have it go bad. If you have any questions or thoughts or anything, you feel free to comment. It's just so easy, and it is, for me, satisfying. And let's do the numbers real quick on the protein, because I did have somebody ask me, why so much protein? Again, I'm 49. I lift heavy for the most part. I'm wanting to maintain my muscle that I have got, and I'm growing my muscles as well. And so my goal is minimum 100 grams a day of protein, and I miss it almost every single day. I am really struggling. I am a short person, and my torso, I have legs, is what I have for a 5'3" person. My husband and our legs are the same length. I do not have a torso. So I can't consume vast amounts of food. I'm not the person who's going to come to my page and see how can I get a huge volume amount of food in. It's not going to happen for me, because I just can't do it. Okay, I would love to hear what you think, and what you use. Like, what protein powder did you use? What berries did you use? I would love for you to tell me what you think. So I've only tried it my way, and it's, I don't know why for me it's so good, and why I can always eat this. I've said before, I haven't had food aversion with Mexican food. It happened one time. So frustrating. I forgot where I was going with this, but that is it. I need to clean up. Again, if you have more thoughts, whatever, feel free to comment. And I store in this unless I'm gonna make little jars. Because I'm not gonna do it on camera, because I'm gonna make a mess, and I want to use like a spoon or something else besides a whisk to get it back. Oh, I was talking about protein. That's what we were doing. So I need at least 25. So like this right here is 20, 110 calories. I can add anything to this with a little bit of protein. Eating that, this just is a game changer for me, because this is soda with protein. I can now have like a big salad with some protein in it, and not have to worry about how much more protein I'm going to get. So we'll do the math, and then I'll say bye. Okay. So this is 17 grams of protein. This is going to be terrible math, because I'm going to have to figure this one out. 17 grams, 17 times 5. I usually use my phone for my math. This is my election school notes. There's new laws here in Texas for voting. Okay, so 17 times 5. Please let this be right. I think that's 85. And then 2.5 scoops of this, so that should be 40, 50, because it's 20 per scoop. I use my phone all the time for my math in the kitchen, so 135. Okay, I think if I did my math right, no, I just got some sort of Facebook notification. Okay, anyway, if I did my math right, and I can't promise I did, is 27 grams of protein per serving of this, which would be about 2/3 of a cup, and it will fit back in here just fine. It might go closer to the top than it was without the protein powder, but it will all fit in here. And again, I often, unless I'm having it for like breakfast or something, or a snack, this is usually an add-on to something, and it's just a nice sweet treat to finish the meal. Like I said, I will often do little jelly jars or something. But anyway, I've said I'm going to go like 15 times now. But again, thoughts or questions, feel free to comment. And if you do try it, like Rochelle, I would love to hear what you think, because I don't know if maybe it's my taste buds, and my friend loved it too, so I feel like we're not two weird people. Anyway, that's funny. Okay, I'm gonna go. Hope you have a great weekend, and I hopefully will have time to come back and do some more meal prep this weekend. Bye.